All right, we're live. Big man on campus, J.R. Smith, making the thumbs in my general direction. Here we are. The mighty Montmorency Secondary Basketball Stadium. Magnificent place to watch ball on a Wednesday night. My name is Paddy Grindlay. You can catch me around the traps, making a lot of noise and getting in people's way. That's the goal for tonight anyway. For tonight's semi-final matchup in the North East D-League between the North Gin Vipers and the mighty Pitt Street Possums. They're going to be underway in under 90 seconds or so. Just a quick run through for your teams tonight. So the Vipers are in red and black. 31, Josh DiMartino. 32, Lucas Sokolewski. 33, Gavin Abrams. 34, Jordan Canavan. 35, Tom Brindley. 36, Mark Scherf, the captain. 37, Liam Davidson. And 38, Matt Debney. Pitt Street Possums, 61, Baden Swoboda. 62, Bryson Norris. 63, Isaiah Harvey. 64, Amos Harvey. 65, Jonty Tozer. 66, Kai Agosta, he's the captain today. And 67, Nick Kennedy. You might be able to hear the court announcer over the top of me. We're not quite 100% sure on the audio check yet. We're seeing the Possums entering the court. And speaking about entering the court, entering the box, in fact, is the great man J.R. Smith, who's sitting next to me, looking resplendent in his Luka Doncic MVP candidate T-shirt. To see the Possums introduced here in Montmorency. Everything in readiness. And a decent crowd tonight as well, must be said, for a Wednesday evening. A little bit of a run through for you from a statistical perspective before we do get underway. Mark Scherf today for the Vipers. He's the leading point scorer as far as averages are concerned for this league. Good for 24 a game, 23.9 to be precise. You want to watch out for him tonight. He's also good for 3.5 assists. Is Mark Scherf, the skipper. And just a reminder, he's in number 36. Pretty much ready to go here. We'll be rolling through on the stream tonight until I suppose around 9:30. First of two semi-finals tonight. We'll have this match followed by the mighty J.R. Smith Media Turtles coming up against the Lower Plenty Penguins. And as I am joined by the man himself, JR, for the opening tip. JR, how are we going?
Oh, fantastic. There's nowhere I'd rather be on a Wednesday night than down at Montmorency Secondary College, watching a bit of North East D-League finals action.
Yeah, no better place to be in this world, and I'm really glad that I can hear you in my headphones. I hope you can hear me as well.
Yeah, I can hear you well. It's handy. It's good technology. Good
tech. Matt Debney up against Amos Harvey to start this game off in the tip. Pretty much all in readiness, everyone having a laugh. This should be fun. Must be said, watching a few of the highlights during the week, JR was mightily impressed with a few of the players, so
yeah,
if that's anything to go by, we should have a fantastic contest for us tonight.
Yeah, that first highlight in the top 10 was pretty tidy this week.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Magnificent slip screen by the big fella, rolled to the rim.
We're just getting a shout out from my boy Bryson Norris.
Yeah, I saw that.
68.
Number 68.
He's like, oh, he's a little bit scared. The pressure's on.
Yeah, he's toey.
We got commentators now. Everyone's a bit antsy. Everyone's nervous. It's a big game.
Got a couple uni students commentating your game. You really should be nervous.
But I'm sure we'll do a great
no,
job.
we'll be fine. I mean, you'd want to perform though. You'd want to make sure that you get something in the tapes today.
Yeah, there's no bigger stage than this.
No bigger stage.
I suppose maybe next week, but
potentially. Here we go.
Thus far, Mark Scherf regains the tip. Liam Davidson from three.
Straight away.
He does what he does.
Liam
Absolute
Davidson.
Splash master from all over the floor all season long. Comes down, first play of the game.
No hesitation whatsoever.
Bryson into the paint. Siv doing what Siv does. Gets a rebound. I think he's averaging 11 or 12 rebounds a game in the few games he's played. Been out with a back injury for a good chunk of the season, but it's good to see him back for the finals. Oh, great pass there from Siv. Extra to the corner. Lucas, just a little bit short. Great board. Bryson bringing it up the floor.
Owning that rebound. Yeah, I've got Bryson in at 62 on my book, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that one. He's in 68 tonight. Down low.
He'll work it.
Here come the Possums. Here is Bryson Norris going into the lane. Dropped it off.
Great extra.
That's an open three there. That should go down, and it does.
It is.
Isaiah Harvey, I'm told, or is that? Yep, have I got that number
wrong?
Isaiah Harvey, cash from deep.
We'll check through all the names.
Oh, have a look at the Vipers straight back. That one straight over the top of the rim and rebounded.
We'll count that one as an assist, I reckon.
We'll count that one for Debney. That's 2 for him. 5v3. Away to the early start. The Vipers.
And look, it's up to the Possums to stay in this game. Like, the Vipers have been dominant all season long, only dropping their last 3 games, but who knows, the Vipers have been in poor form the last 3 weeks, dropping their last 3 games after going undefeated for the first 9 games of the regular season. So it really is anyone's game.
Oh, how that pass from the skipper, and he wants it back here, Scherf, but the deep ball on its way again.
He does what he does best.
Liam Davidson letting it loose. That one counting is for 3. I thought initially they called foot on the line, not quite. Here's Bryson Norris the other way.
Nick Kennedy, the lefty hook, no.
Kenners goes in, no good. Vipers putting the pressure on, 5-point leaders. Played 4 minutes here. The fake.
Back.
Oh, Scherfy, stop it. Oh, just a little bit long on the rim there. Offensive board, though, going the way of the Vipers.
Great.
Down the lane. And net at the top
Nick.
there. That Nick Kennedy with a little piece of that one as well.
Amos, Trey Way.
Bang. Look at that thing.
They're still in it. It's a big call to make 3 minutes into the game, but great pass. Oh, just didn't quite finish that one. A little bit too far out ahead of him.
Yeah, he got caught under the rim there. Here's Norris.
Wide open.
Oh,
probably should have taken that one.
Yeah, the Harvey's getting a little bit mixed up there. It won't necessarily matter, though. That's Isaiah down the lane. He's fouled up on his way to the top. Ball nearly did roll in for the 2 and the extra from the charity stripe, but instead he'll have an opportunity twice from the line. First time today. JR, can you give us a bit of an insight about the way this league has gone so far this season, as this first one is up and in from Isaiah Harvey? What's it been like back on the court? I see you didn't have a season, and the last one was in fact in 2019, so good to be out here.
You have done your research, haven't you, Paddy? Yeah,
Google, mate.
Look, it's been honestly such a fun experience. Yeah, no one takes it overly seriously. Of course, we're competitive. That's what we are. We're basketball players, we're athletes.
Yeah.
We're going to be competitive, but most of the time everything's been super lighthearted. Guys have been having fun.
Yeah.
You know, there's been some awesome plays, crazy highlights, all kinds of different things that have been going on. But you know, at the end of the day, we're down here to have some fun, and that's exactly what's happened. So you couldn't ask for anything better than that.
I really rate that the Vipers are sponsored by Nort Gin.
Yeah, you're a fan of Nort Gin's?
Oh, I'm a big fan.
Yeah?
I don't mind a quiet G&T at the end of the day.
Well, I think one of their owners is sitting downstairs somewhere.
Yeah, potentially.
Got to link it up. Get Paddy
you
bottle
know.
for...
That was our agreement for... No, it wasn't.
Yeah. This is not a sponsored person.
No, it's not. Here's Tom Brindley. He's going to go down the lane, give and go, puts it up. Really good job there from Norris not to foul him. And it'll be regained here by the Possums. B. Norris, he's thought about the pull-up. Drives right, gives it off. 3 ball on the way from Kennedy, just a touch long. Rebounded by Scherf, who had a little swipe down from Bryson Norris there, and he got pinged for it.
He's having a chuckle about it. We all have good fun.
He doesn't mind. Playing 8 here. As we've got a lovely little 3-pointer on the way from Davison again. He just doesn't relent, does he? He will just chuck him up from anywhere. That one off the front of the rim. Rebounded by the Possums. Harvey to Harvey. Amos to Isaiah. Norris thought about the 3, then took it. The hesitation didn't mess him up in the slightest. Line dry 3 ball, but nothing but net. And they take the lead here, the Possums. Davidson again. Why not? Let it go. Bang! That's 3 in the first quarter.
3 threes.
4.5 remaining. He is hot.
All from the same spot. When will they understand you have to guard this
You
guy
have
at
to
the
watch
line?
this bloke all the way down. And he's sitting under the rim. He wants to bring the ball up here. Picks up the rebound. Liam, don't pass it. Just chuck it. No, he's giving it off.
He's
He's sitting there.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing doing.
Great
The Vipers,
pass.
though, they play team basketball, and it ends with the easiest of layups for Tom Brindley down low. 13-11. Swinging it across. Here's Norris from deep. That one along. Clanks off the rim. And it's just a real three-point shootout at this stage, as that's a nice contested layup that falls for the Vipers. And that was Matt Debney driving down the lane with the lefty layup. Stack with it. That's a real nice piece of defensive play there by Brindley. Vipers putting together a solid stretch of basketball. Oh. And Sherv all the way with the attempted circus layup. Bit of contact. He'll get an opportunity from the line to extend his side's 4-point lead.
He's playing hard, Chef. He always does. He always goes hard to the rim, but he's just struggling to finish today. A couple things just half a step too quick. He's throwing it just a little bit short, but hopefully he can find his form at the line here. Get back into the game.
A few subs here. Toza and Swoboda checking in. Baden Swoboda, I don't know if he's taking after me and looking like a 16-year-old at an older age, but he's a young-looking fella.
He is a young-looking fella. I don't know how old he is. We don't have that stat on on the papers in front of us, unfortunately.
That's right. Our research was pretty good, but it's never perfect.
No.
2 from 2 from the line. This is a good stretch by the Vipers. What can Bryson Norris do about it? Swoboda just checked in. There's a 3-ball on the way and knocked down by Augusta. He just let it hang out there. Speaking of letting it hang out, here's Liam Davidson, because he has just been a flamethrower today. Scherf down the lane, lovely pass and hanging in the air for the layup. Brindley knew the contact was coming, ducked underneath it. 19 playing 14. Norris gets a nice screen. Brindley there to check his run. Here's Swoboda. Oh, that's a nice pass to Norris, though. His shot just a little bit too heavy. Chasing the ball here, Scherf. He wants to go all the way. 2 hands for safety, double clutch.
That's a nice finish.
That's a lovely finish, JR.
Something
Bit of that from you later on, please.
Yeah, of course. I'll make it happen. Izzy.
Oh, that's a lovely little layup there.
Absolutely massive 2 steps there.
He really extended them, didn't he? Yeah. It's a nice block down low. Unfortunately, though, for the Possums, it was recovered pretty much straight away there by Brindley, and he's put another 2 points in. He's filling it up early. He has 6, according to our score check here. Davidson with 9, all 3-pointers. Speaking of 3-pointers, here's one on the way, and it's a little bit short there for Harvey. Taken back by the Vipers. Scherf takes it to the top, gets into the lane way too easy. A little bit of English off the glass there, tipped it back up and in, and one.
I think he played that one intentionally. He's like, I'll take the extra
That's
point.
a man who wants the offensive rebound.
Yeah, missed the first one, put it back in. No, talking of offensive rebounds, he's just come off now, but Tom Brindley, absolute animal on the offensive glass.
He's a beast down low, that bloke, isn't he?
I heard a story today that a couple of weeks ago, he had 7 rebounds for the game, and 0 of those were defensive rebounds. He had 7 O-boards,
That's
and that
just
was
being
it.
hungry.
He's an animal. Absolute gun of a footy player. And
Oh, he's been pinged, I think, for a foot over the line there, has he?
Ah, whoopsie daisy.
Oh, they've all done it. All right, Scherf, 23.9 points on the season. Handy player. Good also for 3.5 assists per game. Long 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound by the Possums. Love that we've got a basketball team called the Possums. That's just fantastic creative engineering. They're in trouble here, though. Yeah, the ball back. 3 on the clock. This just has to be jacked up from deep. Maybe baked in. No chance. Long rebound taken by Norris. They're going to regain possession. Underhand pass.
Extra to the corner. No.
No.
The rim.
No good again, but they are battling for this board, and that's a really nice effort there from Harvey.
That's all hustle.
That is all hustle.
That's what's going to keep the Possums in this game.
And after all that, it's Augusta with an easy layup.
They might like to hang out in our
room
tonight.
Sherfy, stop it.
But they're tough as.
That is a contested 3 from a few yards behind the arc as well. That's not bad. Here's Norris driving on Scherf, flicked it out to the corner. Didn't go straight into the hands there for Swoboda, and I wonder if that affected his shot.
I think the Vipers just need to keep coming on to this this right wing here, because they've hit pretty much all of their points.
I'd love to see a shot graph, really. Swoboda, right-hand floater, that's lovely.
That's crazy tough. It was floating heavily to the left and still managed to drop it. It was very flat for a floater.
It was a very, I felt a bit weird about calling it a floater. I don't really know what that was from Siklevsky. But he's forced that one in for 2. His opening points of the afternoon.
League leader in field goal percentage.
There you go.
You got me by like 2%.
Oh, that's tough, mate. Come on.
63 to 61. Not salty about it at all. No, he's an
well,
animal.
technically, if we're rounding you up, JR, you're at 62.
Okay, we'll take those.
It's within a point. There's 2 for the Possums, but back the other way, the Vipers. 9 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off.
Take one here. Find the
Oh, here's Sherfy. Go for it. Few feet behind the arc.
Triple. He loves to
Pull up,
back.
step back. Oh, he's rejected on it by Norris.
Absolute
No call.
Lamps.
He wasn't happy about it, Mark Scherf. Went straight to the referee. He was giving him donuts, and that's the end of a pretty entertaining first quarter for the evening. 30 Vipers, 22 Possums, 8-point margin.
It was. We all knew the step back 3 was coming. He's been doing it all season. He's been on the highlight reel time after time after time.
It was a big leap, JR,
the
wasn't it?
most obnoxious step back 3 in everybody's faces. Bryson saw it coming a mile away and just got that cheeky little strip lock.
Yeah, it was a man who's watched this bloke play a few times there from Bryce. He just got the hand in, put his hand in the cookie jar, and he didn't get pinged for it either.
He's done well.
Clean as you like.
Look, 30 to 22 quarter time score. Apologies. Honestly, not too bad.
I'll take that.
Yeah, like the Vipers have just hit their shots. You know, you take away Liam's 3 threes on the wing there. It's an even game.
I agree with you there. They have really shot well.
The Possums have been working very, very hard. Get those little extra possessions. The 1%ers, the Possums are winning all of them at this point, and they're going to need to keep winning those. Because they may not match in talent, they can match with their heart. So.
Just a quick run through. We just have point scorers up here in our booth, but 9 each to Scherf and Davison. 6 for Brindley, 4 for Debney, and 2 for Siklevsky for the Vipers. For the Possums, 9 for Isaiah Harvey, 5 for Agosta, 3 to Amos Harvey, 3 to Norris, 2 to Swoboda. Is it Davidson or Davison? I reckon I've got David
I
in
also
my book.
have Davidson. I think they've input it wrong on the screen here.
We'll roll with Davidson. Second quarter underway, up and under attempt there by Isaiah Harvey. And he was fouled down low. Happened as he was going up, so he'll get 2 opportunities from the stripe. They are brothers, are they? Isaiah and Amos?
I believe so, yes.
They are. First one up and good. JR, a bit of a rub down for you before you start out today. Maybe like a little bit of a run through.
Maybe that's a sponsor we could get next year. Get a physio down here, get guys some treatment before they play.
Anyone on the stream here? Sherv all the way! 2-hand jam with contact. Force that one in. Quickly the other way, Possums. They'll get that 2 points right back from Nick Kennedy, but Mark Scherf, wow, that's one for your top 10.
That is definitely one for the top 10. Goodness gracious, he took off from very far away. The seats just parted and through the lane he went, but at the end of the day, 2 points is 2 points, and the Possums managed to answer it back instantly. They come back down the other end of the basket as well.
Yeah, it was a nice few layups being exchanged here. It was Davidson at one end, and now we're playing straight back. Isaiah Harvey went up strong, spun in the lane, dropped it in. 2 point jumper. We haven't seen too many of those, but that's money from Jordan Canavan. His first points of the evening.
Isaiah's on one today. He's feeling it.
He is feeling himself. That one just a touch long. Here's Mark Scherf again. In transition, likes this situation. Underhand pass. He wants the deep 3. Doesn't go for it. Drives past Norris all the way. Lost the handle. Kennedy fouled him.
That's tough. That's a tough goal.
Yeah, just had the one hand up. I think he got pinged for that one.
Yeah. Wasn't quite exactly set, but I don't know. Scherf knows how to score in bunches.
Yeah.
He'll go cold for a bit. I remember we played them early in the year, or earlier in the season, like a month and a half ago, I suppose. And, you know, I was guarding him the whole game. First 3 quarters, I held him to 6 points, I reckon. Fourth quarter, he had 18. He was just on. I was like, all right, I did a good job. Ran out of steam or something. He just started splashing it. So,
he's cashing on you all day long.
Yeah.
He's on one today. That's 13 points for him. Out of the Vipers, 38 so far. 6 minutes and 43 remaining in this second term. 10-point margin. First time it has got into double digits. Here's drive baseline for the Possums, and that pass errant. Toes out, just getting his wires crossed there. Scherf, deep, moving three, just a little bit off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Kennedy. Oh, straight to Tozer. Davidson was there, puts his hand up, and
I believe that's the right call.
It's going to stay with the Vipers.
It's a risky pass. The Possums just need to control it a bit more, play a little bit more poised, slow down just a smidge. The pressure is getting to him.
Needed to back himself to bring that one up. Lovely court here belonging to the Eltham Wildcats. It's an absolutely ripping stadium.
Brand new.
Brand new. Swinging across here, the Vipers. Scherf in the corner. He's putting his hands out. He's not going to get on this one. Up and over the top.
Great bucket,
Matt
Siv.
Debney. He's a long fella. That wingspan's going to cause the Possums problems down low.
Massive problems.
Group sub here. Norris and Swoboda checking back in. And one opportunity here for Matt Debney. Knocks it down. Don't reckon we've seen too many missed free throws today, if any. Here's Norris bringing it up. Swings it across to Kennedy. He'll drive baseline. Stopped there by Scherf. And once again, a hand in the way by Debney. And here go the Vipers the other way. All the way, hanging in the air. Just about. Tom Brindley went up, and he's been pinged for the offensive foul.
The offhand, you reckon?
Yeah, great commitment by Amos Harvey. He went crashing into the wall there at the back of the court.
It's a scary sight seeing Brindle's coming down the lane, actually, because you know he's going to either run through you or jump over the top of you.
Business decision. He has seriously got some hops that he just hung in the air, didn't he?
Absolute crazy bounce, but a great take there from Amos.
Norris all the way, stuck with it, threw it away. Here's Harvey, 3-ball open, should go in, it just rattles out. And a foul call.
Oh,
probably
ball.
An over the back there, potentially, on Scherfy.
Holding him down.
Hold down.
On JC.
I think it was it Davidson there who got pinked? Or Canavan? Canavan.
Yeah.
Another opportunity for the Possums, trailing by 13. Harvey, Swoboda, moving 3-ball, a little bit long. Rebound should be taken here by the Possums. Here's Harvey once more. Will drive inside on Canavan. He'll have it stripped away though. That's good D by Jordan Canavan. Scherf will try and throw it to him. A little bit too hot. Norris the other way. Open 3-ball opportunity for the Possums, although lost the dribble.
Got the foul call.
Yeah, Augusta just, I think, a little bit lucky that Scherf did foul him on that one.
Yeah. The Vipers really are getting away with a lot here. The Possums have had wide open shot after wide open shot this time down the floor, and they just haven't been able to connect. And it's really unfortunate for them because they're playing great offense, moving the ball really well, finding the open guy, but just not knocking them down. And at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to, doesn't it?
Spot on. Scherf just checking out. Lucas Zvlevsky back into the game. If we had a rating for hairstyles, how would Lucas go in your book, James? Little turtle sign from you there. That was good.
That's top 10 hairstyles of all time.
Yeah, it's interesting. I can't call it a top knot.
No, it looks like something out of a Dr. Seuss movie.
Yeah, he looks like a bad Doctor Who villain. Nick Kennedy down low. Lefty hook, little bit short. Vipers take it away. Canavan, here's the man. The Doctor Who villain, Savlevsky, gets into the lane, stays with it. High arcing layup.
Leads the league in field goal percentage for a reason.
Yeah, JR, you've got your work cut out for you this afternoon.
Yeah, I do.
Kennedy to Norris. Just jacks it up. That's a line drive 3, and it's off the back of the rim and rebounded strongly by Soklevsky. Debney down low. Canavan back out to Debney. Lefty J, very short. Off the front of the rim and rebounded. Brindley was just there on the spot. He's got 2 in that lead. Back out to now 17 points. Biggest lead of the game.
Offensive rebounds. How many offensive rebounds? I probably suppose you have the stats in front of you, but how many O-boards do you reckon Brindle's averages a game?
I'd say 4.5 as a 3-ball there.
You have done your research well, haven't you? 4.25
Ooh, that's pretty good
offensive
for me.
rebounds a game.
I'll take that. Bryson Swoboda there with the 3-ball. He's up to 5 points in the evening. Charging down the lane now. Oh, there's a missed shot for you, although a foul call on Soklevsky doesn't count. JR punching the desk. Real Rodney Eade areas up here for the great man. I hope someone gets that reference. We've got both Norrises in the game now. Isaiah checking back in. 2 shots here for Siklevsky. Let's check out his free throw percentage. We have it in front of me. We do. He's got a 57.14 clip.
Look,
JR.
I've got him on that one. I've not missed a free throw all season. I think I'm like 12 from 12 or something like that.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Charging down the lane, Harvey. Oh, that
Great feet.
but looked a little bit troubling to me, but the shot.
The feet was great.
Yeah. I'll take it from the expert. Nearly crashed into Canavan there in transition. Davidson's just going to jack this up from a mile out, just a bit short.
This side. Wrong wing, Lee.
Yeah, wrong wing. That's a nicely weighted pass to Amos Harvey, who hangs in the air and lays it in. Good bit of play there from the Possums. Under some duress. Siklevsky behind the back pass. Didn't quite necessarily nestle in the hands of Brindley. It won't matter because he put it up and in, and the assist will count, you'd imagine.
Just elevates over the top of everybody. Just stands in front of him.
Norris stands and delivers, and he's wide right on that one. Siklevsky all the way, under contact. Dropped it in and one.
It was a violent high five.
That was an aggressive high five, and he's up to 6.
There's passion in that.
Real schmack.
Despite the fact this technically does count as domestic basketball. Guys get competitive, guys get fiery, guys get heated.
You gotta hope so. You got a timeout here.
That's what makes things interesting.
And I'm wondering what is the standard of coaching here? You're having huddles, you're organising sets, or is it let the boys play?
It's a lot of let the boys play. Like, the coaches we have aren't really coaches, they're the GMs of each of the teams. So, you know, at the start of the year, you know, everyone entered into a draft pool, and the GMs all sat up here in this office and went through, picked out, you know, who they wanted on their teams and drafted each team. So, like, it's a great opportunity for guys to meet other guys that they wouldn't otherwise have the chance to do.
Yeah.
Like, you can't come in with a full squad and go
Dominate.
to town. It's a matter of just coming in and playing basketball. Like, you know, the Turtles, we've figured things out to a certain extent. Like, we all play, you know, fairly high level of basketball, and we understand just some simple basic sets that we can go to when we're in a pickle. But outside of that, guys are just playing. There's not a whole heap of coaching going on, but no, it's good. Everyone contributes their little piece. You know, each week there might be a different leader on the team.
Yeah.
It's a lot of player-led conversations on the bench and in timeouts and things.
A lot of fun.
A lot of high IQ guys.
A lot of guys being dudes. Siklevsky misses that shot. That's music to JR's ears, and that 3 ball a little bit unlucky there. Was a Goster. Couple bounces didn't fall in. Davidson, pull it, son. Come on. Nice. Steps out, throws it down low to Brindley. Turnaround Jay, high arcing shot, not quite. Tipped out and rebounded. Isaiah to Amos. Here he comes. That's a lovely lay, and picks up the foul as well. Davidson pinged for it.
He's looking confused.
Yeah, he hasn't moved since the foul's been called. He's head in a swivel. 1 shot here for Amos Harvey. Has 5 on the game. Isaiah leads the Possums with 13. Mark Scherf leading the Vipers with 13 also. One's a high arcing free throw, and it looked like falling, but dribbled out of the rim. Davidson in transition, backs into the corner, 2 on him straight away, passes it out. Brindley floating to the rim. Right hand layup.
Crazy athleticism.
53-35. Yeah, he can leap, can't he, JR?
Scary.
Scary. Has he gone at you once with the tomahawk?
Oh, you might have tried, but can't get through this wall.
Great Waldorf Smith, I'm hearing. Haven't really hit their threes this quarter, the Possums. They've had opportunities. Swoboda, that one coming up empty all the way. A little bit long on that layup. Siklevsky missed it.
3 on 1.
They've got to get this one in. Isaiah Harvey goes up, and another foul on Davidson, who's incensed with that one, pleading his case.
Not happy.
I believe that might be his 3rd. May see him sit soon.
Yeah, they're going to take him out here.
He's getting having a chat with the referee as well.
Yeah, that's the other thing about this league. Like, the refs are very communicative. They're happy for you to have a chat. Like, they respect the level these guys have been playing at, and they're happy to explain things through and thought processes and things. But
Can you explain to us a little bit about like where these guys have come from? Because clearly quite a significantly good standard of basketball being played. A lot of NBL 1 guys, I'd imagine.
Yeah, so there's not a huge amount of NBL 1 guys, maybe like 4 or 5 NBL 1 players here.
Oh, there's Shervy from downtown.
Speaking of, there's one of them.
Wowee.
And it shows. But like the majority of guys have either played NBL 1, Big V, or like high-level senior domestic. And they'll probably draft it accordingly.
Yeah.
Like your NBL 1 guys go in the first round, and as the standard of your highest level of play kind of drops, you probably end up getting picked later into the draft. But the teams are all fairly well-rounded because of that. There wasn't huge, significant differences between a lot of teams. Like,
oh my goodness.
Liam, that's his 4-3.
That's Luke. That right wing and right corner, that's his territory.
Yeah, he shot a couple from over there. No good.
Scherf 16, Davidson 14 for the Vipers. Norris nearly went up with it. Kennedy, elbow jumper, no good. Jonty Tozer goes for the rebound. He tipped that pass. They'll get it back here, the Possums. Clock resets at 12. Tozer just pulls up straight away, right wing. That's a 3-ball.
Kai Agosta that one. You might have your numbers
Kai
mixed up
Agosta.
again.
Ah, there we go. Jonty's in 65.
Yeah.
There he is down low guarding Luke Davidson, who's surely, surely that's a... Wowee. Mark Scherf anyway, rises up, twists in the air and knocks it down. Straight away, here's Tozer though. 1-on-2. He could give it off to Agosta. Found Norris. He can just take that mid-range, decided against it. Here's Harvey down the lane, right-hand floater. That should fall, and it does.
Tidy touch. Absolutely tidy touch.
Yeah, stuck with it there, Isaiah Harvey. Where's Davo?
Find him.
Sokolevsky to Scherf. Through Norris, a couple defenders. Dropped it off to Brindley. Too big, too strong. Laid it in with the left hand. 33 remaining. 9 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Norris at the left wing to Kennedy. They're not going to go for the 2-for-1. Here's Isaiah Harvey down the lane. Left-hand dribble, rises up with the right and just a little bit off. Brindley couldn't secure the rebound.
Definitely.
3-ball Norris. Yes, sir. Bryson Norris. 6 points for the day. Here's Brindley. 4 on the clock. Rises up. Couldn't get it to go, though. The tipped.
Calculated shot there from...
Debney got it. And that is the end of the first half.
Huge first half.
65-47.
Has blown out a little bit.
NBA numbers. It has blown out a touch, though. It's just been an exquisite offensive display.
It has. The defense is kind of lacking, as it always has been for the Vipers. They are an unstoppable... Well, that's not true. They are stoppable. The Turtles have stopped them. But they're a very strong offensive unit.
Got to get the dub today.
But, yeah. The Possums got to step up their defense a little bit. They know what guys want to do.
So Caleb Brueggemann, this is for you, JR.
There he is.
43.43% from 3.
Absolutely
dynamite.
Crazy. He is an unbelievable shooter. But he's a product of Turtles basketball.
Yeah.
Like, we just have a lot of drive and kick kind of stuff, and he just gets wide open shot after wide open shot. While, yeah, he's an elite shooter, it helps when there's no one guarding you.
It does.
So
collapse the defense, kick it out.
Exactly. Yeah, no, he's
handy
been
player.
Invaluable for us this year. I dominate inside the paint. we got shooters on the outside. 2 come to me. That's fine by me. I trust my guys.
Just going to try and fact check you there on your shooting, JR. So we've got a 3-point percentage, pretty handy at 28.6%.
Me? Yeah, that's what, 2 of 7?
2 of 7. Yeah. 61.9% field goal percentage for your 12.9 points a game.
Not bad.
7 and a bit rebounds. 2 offensive boards per game. 3 assists. Good for a steal and a block or so. Great efficiency.
That's what I do best. Not doing anything too crazy, but just getting the job done.
Just a real pace-setting guy. Yeah. Real glue dude.
Look, offer a lot that doesn't come up on the stat sheet. Just always end up guarding the other team's best player.
Yeah, with our ESPN level broadcast that we've got going on here.
Yeah, just gassing me up.
It's not too bad actually. So quick points check. 18 for Mark Scherf, 14 for Davidson, 12 for Brindley, 11 for Debney for the Vipers. Possums, 2 players in double figures. Isaiah Harvey leading his team with 17 points. And it's 10 points there for Augusta. The skipper today, Kai Augusta. Third quarter underway. Here's Davidson down the lane. He lost it, came back with it. Didn't get the call. His toes are back the other way. No one's really going to pick him up. He's now got a few Vipers ahead of him. Cross-court pass. 3 ball on the way from Augusta, just a little bit short. Rebounded by the Vipers. Here's Scherf in transition. Fires it into the corner. Wide open shot. Great trailing D, though, there by Kennedy.
We love that miss.
Another opportunity for a shot. Davidson, deep 3. Oh, that was unluckily dribbled out. But on the scene there, and increasing his field goal percentage on the season, Lucas Sokolewski. Harvey and Kennedy, give and go. Harvey's just going to gas it up from 3 and nails it.
Up to 20 points there is.
Leading all comers on the floor. Mark Scherf wants to do something about that. Goes all the way inside, gets the friendly roll.
That's a great touch around the room.
Well defended though, Amos Harvey, though.
It's back on defense as well. He's doing it all.
Yeah, poor call from the ball there for Amos. Here's Scherf the other way. He's got another Harvey to charge into, and he succeeds here again.
There's a reason he's a front contender for the MVP awards this year. Leads the league in scoring. Does on the other end of the floor as well.
Averages just a tick over 24 points a game. He's got 22 already today, Mark Scherf, as that's a nice layup from Isaiah Harvey. And he picks up the ball as well. Was that backcourt? Nothing called yet. Yes, it is. Wowee.
Very late call.
That's a tough one.
Huge hustle from everybody there. Ball's on the floor. Yeah. You know these guys want it.
Yeah, he deserved better there, I reckon. Isaiah, he made the play to get the basketball. He just skidded across the court and committed the backcourt violation. 71 playing 52, 19-point margin. 6 minutes remaining in the third. 3 ball on the way here from the Vipers, and that's line drive from Gavin Abrahams. Is that Abrahams or Abrams, you reckon?
Abrahams, I believe.
Abrahams.
Let's call him Gav.
Gav.
Great shot, Gav.
Gav nails the triple. He's on the board. Kennedy. Amos Harvey. That one's just going to be short. Rebounded. Here comes Harvey once more. Scherf meets him at the rim. Did he get a piece of that? He might have. Tozer now. He's a bit short. Finally rebounded and put in by Augusta.
That's great for the rebounding column for the Possums, but they just keep doing that. They get off the floor and they get those 1%ers. Get on the floor, get those O boards, create those extra possessions, because at the moment, they need it. They're down 20 points with a quarter and a half to play. Scary times for the Possums.
They might be able to get some momentum here. Brindley fumbling that one out of bounds and turning it over. Here's Tozer. Norris swings it inside. Down low Augusta. He got his man in the air. Tried to get the foul call. Didn't come, but he got the 2 points anyway. They're chipping away, maybe. Brindley. Down low. Sokolewski in trouble. Stayed in the key for a long time. Yeah. Call comes. 3 in the key.
Way too long.
And that's real good D.
They need that. The Possums just need stops. They can score as well. There are a lot of guys on that Possums team that can score in bunches, but they just need to get those stops. Stop this incredible firepower of the North Gin Vipers.
The mighty North Gin Vipers. Gee, they're going to this a fair bit. The man in the paint.
Great hustle there from Nick. That's a crazy rebound.
Yeah. And they might get rewarded for it here. Amos Harvey a little bit short again. Kennedy once again with the offensive board. Norris guarded by Davidson. He's going to give him some room. I reckon he's going to pull this. No, he's not. Driving down the lane. He ran into some trouble with Scherf, and that shot way off. Found itself in the next suburb. Davidson now. Brindley hanging in the air. Right-hand lay. Good.
He's got a fantastic touch from that little mid-range floater from all across the floor. Such a tricky shot, but he seems to do it so well.
Yeah, he's got great body control while airborne. Here's a 3. Augusta, bang! Handy third quarter from Kai Augusta. He's up to 17. Savlevsky down low. Brindley with the handoff. Sokolewski met by Augusta, foul called. Right arm chopping down with the shooting arm there of Sokolewski. He'll go to the line. 76-59. Here's Matt Debney. He'll be checking in. 2 shots here for Sokolowski. He has 10 on the game. That first one is short.
Well short.
Well short. JR loves it.
Nah, I got him on free throws, that's right.
Practice your free throw, kids. Eat your Weet-Bix in the morning. That one falls in off the rim. And a set of subs here. Sokolowski checking out. So some real on-court scoring there. If they choose to take it here for the Vipers, Possums will need to be careful. Norris gets the screen from Kennedy, finds his way into the paint, tosses it to the corner for Tozer, who lets it go and nails the triple.
Great vision there from Bryson.
A very mechanical looking jump shot. Speaking of jump shots, Scherf's just going to let that go. And he's well short and well left. Opportunity here for the Possums. Can they cut it potentially to single figures? 3 ball from Agosta. He's been hot this quarter, front of the rim and out. Nearly a great rebound there by Amos Harvey. He held his position. He just couldn't quite secure the basketball. Debney the other way. He's going to leap. You just know it. Left-hand layup under pressure. High off the glass. Bit of English on that one.
Make sure to pick the ball up early. You can't just let someone dribble down, get a rebound, dribble all the way up the floor and just put it in.
Agosta on Scherf. 3 to beat. What a pass. Fantastic vision.
It's a fantastic cut there from Amos.
Yeah, Harvey just knew exactly where he needed to be in that set. Great bit of play there from the Possums. They're putting together a real handy third quarter performance. 15-point margin. Harvey was a chance here. That ball off the foot there of Debney, and the 3-ball banked in by Tozer. Did he call it though?
Yeah, in his head. He knew it was going off the glass. I heard the bank call from here.
Yeah, clear as day. Davidson wants to get involved here. He's just going to let Scherf cook for a moment. Step back triple on the way and a little bit off the front of the rim. Curses himself as he makes his way back on defense. Bryson Norris bringing it up. Only 6 points for him today, but he's paced much of the offense for the Possums, and that jumper just a bit short. Surely a foul there. I think Agosta was lucky not to get pinged there for that one. That's a nice little up and under layup.
Great finish.
Yeah, it's Matt Debney with the reverse in the right hand. Here's Norris straight back the other way. He tosses it short to Tozer. 3-ball on the way, surely here from Amos Harvey, just off the front of the rim again. Rebound by Kennedy. Yeah. Back to Amos Harvey, all the way down the lane, left-hand layup.
I thought he was going to put that one down.
I thought he was too. He stayed up very high there, Amos Harvey.
He doesn't have the bounce. He can dunk it like nobody's business.
Jeez, this man can hustle Nick Kennedy. Only the 2 points today, but he's been a real glue guy at the other end. Tozer's had a good 3-point shooting quarter, not this time. Agosta down low, got the rebound. Tried to go up, had the ball stripped away. That's Abrahams, that's the big Gav man. Hasn't seen much action today. Davidson's just going to pull it and let loose.
Feeling it. A couple of excited bounces there, looking like a little kangaroo. You're a Viper, mate. You need to slither.
That might be 5 for him. Here's Norris down the lane. That right-hand layup way off, but a call there, I think, on Scherf.
I might have to leave you here, Paddy.
J.R. Smith.
I've got a very exciting 10 minutes of mixed basketball to play on court 2. Playing a final over there as a warm-up game.
Fantastic.
And then the Turtles are coming in strong to take out the Penguins. But no, it's been a pleasure. I'll see if I can send somebody else up.
Fantastic. J.R. Smith, one of the great media moguls in the Northeastern D-League here. Montmorency's finest. Doesn't know how to turn his mic off, though. That's okay. We'll fix that up. Vipers 84, Possum 71. I'm all on my lonesome here. We'll try and rope some poor bugger to come up with me in a minute. Debney, he has a cutter. Pass just got interrupted on the way through to Canavan. All the way now with the Possums. Right-hand floater left a little bit short by Amos Harvey. Got his own rebound. Flicked it out to Isaiah. They'll swing it. There was a wide open 3 in the corner. Instead, Norris just jacked it up and he came up short. Baden Swoboda was that man sitting there on the left wing. Hands ready for the ball. No one near him. Didn't go to him. Scherf, guarded by Norris, crosses over, charges inside, sticks with it, right-hand layup. Stayed up high. And the referee not happy with some feedback. Not quite a tech call, but Scherf wanting a foul. And he's being warned for his conduct. It's been dynamite today, 24 points, but has made his frustrations heard on a few occasions. Here come the Possums. Amos Harvey, he's off to the right-hand side and a foul called on the three-pointer. Davidson furious with that one. And that will be, I think, his third on the day. That foul came late on the shot. So 3 opportunities at the line here for Amos Harvey. He has 11. Isaiah 22, leading all comers for the Possums. 24 for Mark Scherf today. Bang on his season average, and we've still got a quarter to play. The first of 3 off. That's a handy second for Amos. 86-72. 42.2 remaining. And that one's left short, but rebounded by Isaiah Harvey. Straight out to Baden Swoboda. They thought about the quick 3. They'll swing it instead to Augusta Scherf. Right in his grill. 3 ball is good, and the foul. Hands on the head straight away. Scherf getting a little bit too close there, and the foul was called on the left-hand side of the court. And this is going to be how the Possums are going to get back into it, making the most of their opportunities. And Scherf and Augusta just drawing with each other just a little bit at the charity stripe. Augusta can make it 4 here, and he does. 31.4 remaining. The Vipers going to try the 2-for-1 here. Straight into Scherf. He got Augusta in the air, bodied him down low, put it up with the right hand, missed the shot. Debney tried to put it back in. The Possums come up with it. Charging down the court, Harvey. No one going for him. He's going to go it alone. Gets into the paint. Foul called and 1. It's been a gritty third quarter from the Possums. They have just stuck with every opportunity on offense. And it's Amos Harvey, number 64. We'll get an opportunity to make it 7. 14 and a half remaining. Shot clock is off after this free throw. And it drops in. Full court press set here from the Possums. They're going to take their time. Tom Brindley crossing over Norris, gets inside, flicks it out. Oh, dropped. Jordan Canavan, he had an open 3, and the prospect a little bit too enticing. It slipped out of his hands, and now 3.9 seconds for the Possums to go the length of the court. Inbounding will be Isaiah Harvey. Goes straight to Amos. He's going to dribble across the half court. He's going to let it go from behind it, and he's short. He had a bit more time, I think, than he realised. But they're right in this now, the Possums, and Nick Kennedy knows that he's cheering on his Chargers from the bench. 86-79. We look over on the far side, and I don't know if you can quite see it on a camera shot, but the big man, J.R. Smith, preparing to limber up in his mixed basketball, which he'll do to preview today. Some great kits as well out and about. Some fantastic. I've forgotten the name. There's a great basketball movie starring, goodness. Pretend I didn't say anything. It'll come to me. Jackie Moon. There we go. Fantastic Jackie Moon inspired kits on the far court. Some real good stuff here at the home of the Eltham Wildcats in Montmorency. 3/4 time up and finished, and we've got a really interesting 7 or 8 minutes of basketball ahead, you'd imagine. 7-point margin. The red-hot favourites, the North Gin Vipers, jumped out to nearly a 20-point lead in the second term, but that lead has been ratcheted right back. Pitt Street Possums. Remember the name, perhaps. Here's Norris. Down low, and they've gone to Augusta a few times. What a pass to Harvey. Threaded the needle to Amos, and now it's 5. 2-possession game. Near enough 2. Here goes. Oh, Debney just too easy. Got the feed from Scherf. Stuck with it. Floated through the air, left-hand layup. Now it's back out to 7. Augusta, he's left open for 3, and he just rattles that shot in and out, though sticking with it, Amos Harvey. Secured the offensive board, out to Isaiah Harvey, 3 ball a little bit long. Battling for the rebound there, 2 Vipers. It came up with Brindley. He's going to have Canavan in the corner, goes at himself against 2 defenders, missed the shot, leapt out of bounds, expressed his frustrations. 88-81. Semi-final action. A spot in the granny next Wednesday. Bryson Norris with it. Low to Augusta, has 2 defenders, and it's just ripped out of his hands by Canavan. Over, now to Brindley, inside Debney, try to find Scherf. Off a few hands in the way. Scherf will inbound here. 24 for him, 17 for Davidson and Debney apiece. Scherf now, gets a little bit of a high screen, floats it into Brindley, his shot missing off the rim. Isaiah Harvey to Amos, going all the way, charges at Canavan, sticks it onto the rim and can't quite make it stick. Now Scherf in transition, pull up triple, man in his face, affected the shot. They're going to stick with it here, the Vipers. Scherf once again, pushes off his defender inside, finds a wide open Canavan, lets loose with a 3 and misses left, rebounded Augusta. Norris crossing half court, finds his man Swoboda. They'll reset the action. Norris wanting to charge here, you'd imagine it's Sokolewski. Instead finds Isaiah Norris with room, and he just misses over the front of the rim. Both sides getting a little bit of fine-tuning on their three-point shooting this quarter. Otherwise today it's been magnificent. Down low here, Debney lost the handle. Harvey fires it ahead. Norris will come up with it. He can stop and pop, or he can give it or go to Augusta. And again, just a little strong off the backboard. Not much scoring in this quarter. Canavan got his man in the air there. Swoboda went leaping. Scherf went leaping down the lane. Lefty layup at the rim is good. 26 for him. 9-point margin. Once again for the Possums, they get to the rim, but they can't get the 2 points they desperately need. And Scherf can really make it tough here from 3, and he does. He's eyeing a 30-piece today, and then some, 29. Leading all comers comfortably. Norris now. Augusta's going to try and reply with a 3 of his own, but comes up with an air ball. The sting perhaps going out of this one. Scherf can really make it hurt, and he does. 32 Mark Scherf, 8 straight points. Just about putting this one to bed. 96-81. Augusta down low, into the corner, 3 ball on the way. A little bit long from Swoboda. Off the heel of the rim, Debney. Oh, that's a leap. We've been talking about it all game, but Tom Brindley, he can just float, and off the back of a double-digit to nothing run. We'll sit to chat it over here with the Possums, 17 points in arrears. They really gave it a red-hot crack in that 3rd term, but the quality of the Vipers has really made itself apparent in this final quarter. 4.5 remaining after this timeout. And really, you'd imagine it'd be a procession from here. As we look to the other end of the court, J.R. Smith just tripping over the ball down low. It's all good though, his team hit the 2. So keep on the string. First of 2 semi-finals tonight. Got another one coming your way in just over 15 minutes, I'd imagine. The J.R. Smith Media Turtles, official title. I am not making that up. Up against the Lower Plenty Penguins, and some serious talent on both team lists. Be looking out for the shooting of Caleb Brueggemann and Zach Cunningham also. Christian Yamoni, a serious player for the Turtles. Julian Yamoni, just as good. Mark Jeff is worth keeping an eye on. Marcus Federico too. There's a 3 ball from Isaiah Harvey, no good. Foul called, or is it an out of bounds one there? It is out of bounds. That's why Nick Kennedy was so incensed that the referee pointed in advantage of the Vipers. Audible, it's all good, mate. Coming from Nick there. Oh, straight away, down low to Tozer. He's rejected down low, the foul called. It looked initially clean. It might have been a little hand over the back there from Lucas Siklevski. Just a quick run through your point scorers for your leaders. 32 for Scherf, 22 for Isaiah Harvey for opposing teams. As Jonty Tozer puts in the first of his 2 free throws. And a high-scoring affair this afternoon. That second one over the top of the rim, rebounded by Brindley. Flicks it straight to Canavan. Wing jumper, 3-ball just over the top of the rim. Rebounded by the Possums. Kennedy ahead to Tozer, to Norris. Harvey was open for the 3-ball there. Kennedy stayed down low, tried to get his man in the air, had to go up for the tough contested layup and dropped it in for 2. 14 points, under 4 minutes remaining. They'd need to seriously explode here. Here's Scherf. Going it alone into Tozer, foul called. The right leg poking out. The Vipers will get another go at it with 14 on the shot clock. Lucas Siklevski looking for Brindley, couldn't find him, they'll turn it over. We need to see some 3-point shooting pretty much straight away. It's going to be a right-hand floater, though, into the lane, or rather from the baseline, I should say, for Isaiah Harvey, and it's 2 points for the Possums, now to 12 points. Can they make another run? Here's a corner 3-ball by Canavan. Great attempt at a closeout there by Norris, and he may have affected the shot. However, Siklevski comes up with it. A few jumping rebounds, and eventually the whistle sounds. And it's a foul on Canavan, Jordan Canavan going to the line, or rather it's Tom Brindley who was impeded on the rebounding attempt, or rather on the putback, I'd imagine, if he's at the line. First of 2 is in. 17 points this evening. Make that 18 for the 35 for the Vipers. Norris into the corner, swinging it through to Agosta. Kennedy open 3-ball, lets it loose and misses everything to the right-hand side. Really rushed that shot. Had some time too. 100 plays, 86, triple figures here for the Vipers. They're a high-scoring team. And they've showed panache on the offensive end this evening. The game is not without another twist, however, you'd imagine. Here's Scherf across the lane. Lefty layup, that's gorgeous. He's thinking about a 40-piece here. Norris charges past him in the half-court set. Drops it off to Agosta. Hand in his face, affected the 3-ball. It misses. Rebounded by Norris. Into the left corner. Finds Isaiah there, who jumps through for 2. 26 for him today. He's played magnificently, although the other way, Brindley hanging in the air, forcing his way into Kennedy. And he drops in another 2 points at the basket. And they've just been able to get that 2 points when they needed today. The Vipers. Here's Harvey once more. Circus layup. Had to sort of throw that up and hope. Scherf ripping it away. But he's lost his dribble, and a foul called. It will favour the Vipers. 16-point margin, 2 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. And it's borderline impossible here for the Possums. Full court, or half court press from the Possums. They're going to try and get a turnover here and start scoring quickly. Haven't given up, although they have left the mid-range jumper open there for Siklevski. He missed. You'd imagine Scherf may not, but he's a little bit short on that 3-point attempt. He's looking a bit gassed, it must be said. Kennedy down the lane. Pass a little bit errant and took the opportunity away from Harvey, who go all the way though. And 2-hand jam at the rim for Amos Harvey. And a call there favouring the Vipers as Kennedy attempted to take the charge. 14-point margin, just under minute 50. Real smooth-looking dunking action there from Amos Harvey. Some real athletes in this North East D-League. making their presence felt. Davidson and the full court set. They're pushing all the way up the Possums. They're going to get hurt though. Davidson into the corner. Going across there, Siklevsky into the corner for Scherf. Faked away Norris. Found a wide open shooter in Gavin Abrahams, and he's missed the shot though. Minute 32. Here comes Harvey. He's going to try and jam this one again. Is he? No, he's just dropped that one off. Here's Norris. Back to Harvey. Thought about the two-pointer. Goes to his skipper, Agosta. Lost it in transition. Got his own rebound. Harvey, 3-ball off the top of the basket. Top of the rim rather. 7 seconds remaining and couldn't make a dent in that 14-point margin, which you'd imagine would just about stand from here. It'll bring an end to the season for the Pit Lane Possums. Here's Brindley. Davidson, corner 3-ball, moving backwards. This man can shoot. He can seriously shoot. Liam Davidson, at least his 6th triple on the day. Here's Isaiah Harvey dropping it off to Agosta. Short on the shot. A minute remaining now. Davidson's going to go it again. Why not? Right wing, lets it go. Oh, he's just unlucky to miss that. He wants refunds though. Here it comes. That's cash. Liam Davidson, white hot from 3-point land today. He's got 23, 48 seconds remaining, and the sting's gone out of this one. Here comes Scherf. Throws the lob up, and it's put down by Lucas Siklevsky, who picked his legs up for that one. Bit of a dunk contest at the end of it. Isaiah Harvey's going to throw it to Amos. He missed the shot. They'll have another go, though. They might run out of time on the shot clock. Here he goes. Isaiah Harvey puts it down with 2 hands. 19 seconds remaining. Davidson's turn. He gets up for 2 hands. 14 seconds. We've got a couple more left in. Kai Augusta's going to take it over half court with 8 seconds remaining. And that'll just about bring the end of the game. 114 plays 94. The score blown out a little bit at the end by some late threes and a quiet slam dunk contest for all involved. Very entertaining game. Definitely in that first quarter. Just an absolute back and forth offensive shooting masterclass. But in the end, the class of the Vipers was too much for the Possums. 34 points for Mark Scherf, 25 for Liam Davidson, and 20 for Tom Brindley. For the Possums, 26 points for Isaiah Harvey, 25 for Kai Augusta, and 19 for Amos Harvey as well. We'll turn me off for 5 or so minutes before we get underway once more here from Montmorency. It'll be the Turtles and the Penguins to take the court here. Home of the Eltham Wildcats. Stick with us here on the YouTube stream or wherever you may be watching. Don't know where else you would be. Get some more hoops action underway for you soon. Welcome back to game 2 here in Montmorency. We've got a cracker ahead of us, so I'm reliably told, between the J.R. Smith Media Turtles and the Lower Plenty Penguins, playing out 4 quarters of North East D-League action here. Just getting through our introductions. I'm unsure how much of this has been picked up on broadcast, but in any case, we'll quickly see the Turtles introduced. So 41, Christian Yamoni; 42, Lorne Waldron; 43, Caleb Brueggemann; 44, Brody Schaefer-Vesely; 45, Jackson Petrie; 46, Sean Clark; 47, Jared Reid; and 48, James Smith. Can a team sponsor also be a player? Why not? For the Penguins, number 21, Julian Yamoni; number 22, Sam Whelan; number 23, Mark Jeffers; number 24, Connor Matthews; number 25, Finbar Maley; number 28, Marcus Federico; and 29, Zach Cunningham. We'll have a quick glance. Season averages for these teams as they introduce themselves to each other before we get underway. Brief look first at the Turtles. As far as points per game is concerned, they're led by Caleb Brueggemann, 18.17 a game, 18.2 if you're rounding. And it's a pretty remarkable 3-point clip. He's shooting at 43% on 8 and a bit attempts, which is some serious shooting. Meanwhile, for the Penguins, 19 points a game coming from Zach Cunningham. He's another guy you have to worry about from beyond the arc. He's a big fella too, shooting 37% on just a tick under 5 attempts per game. Outside of that, you also want to keep your eye on Matthews. That's Connor Matthews from outside. He'll jack it up at least 8 times a game. And he's good for 12 points a game. The man James Smith, who who's brought me here today, took all the basketball action. It would be remiss of me not to mention his stats line, because it's a pretty handy one. 13 points a game, but it's 62% clip from the field, to couple with his 7 rebounds a game and 1 steal and 0.73 blocks. We're going to see James Smith go up here for the jump ball for the Turtles, and he won it over Maley. We're underway here in game 2, Wednesday evening competition, the semi-final. The first play of the game is a lob to Smith. They pull the trigger straight away. Christian Yamoni straight to James Smith, who he didn't quite jam it, but he certainly put it in for 2. And coming back the other way, the Penguins, a turnaround jumper from Matthews doesn't fall. What are we in store for today? Yamuni down the lane, rumbling away Sean Clark. Flicked out to Christian Yamuni. Guarded by Whelan. Rolling is Smith. Got it to the corner. Fantastic pass to get it there. And he's rewarded by Sean Clark, who knocks down the triple. Far out. What a start for the men in green. It's a particular vomit shade colour of green as well. Cunningham swings it all the way across to Whelan, driving inside, wants the shooter, finds it in Matthews. His shot dribbles over the front of the rim, rebounded by Brueggemann. Christian Yamoni. And just a fair shout. Watch out for Lorne Waldron and Brody Schaefer-Vesely. They can leap. There's James Smith. He's got 4 points and an assist already. The big fella in the number 48. He's guarding Cunningham down low. That's going to be a fair battle all game. The screen there not taken by Whelan, offered by Maley. Here's Cunningham. Oh, beautiful over the back pass. He found Finn Maley. And 7 playing 2. They're on the board now, the Penguins. Here's Brueggemann. He's going to go down the lane. Usually exists beyond the arc. This time Caleb Brueggemann all the way through the lane unimpeded for 2. And that shot there from Maley coming up short. Brueggemann allowing it to go out of bounds. So a shaky start here for the Penguins. they'll really be wanting to make a better impact. You'd be wondering if they want a timeout to talk it over. They're already down 7. Yamoni into the corner or the wing for Waldron. That shot long, rebounded by Smith. Brueggemann, this man can shoot the 3 ball on this occasion a little bit long off the heel. Whelan has picked up full court. Waldron doing that job. Whelan down the lane. Tried to find Cunningham in the corner. Pass was interrupted. It still got to the big fella. He's going to try and dribble through 2 of them. That's never a good idea. Here comes Christian Yamoni in transition. Hands it off. 1 pass too many there by Sean Clark. Play will get interrupted. And leaping into the lane, Lorne Waldron. 11-2. This is getting out of hand in this first quarter. Can they spark something here, the Penguins? It's going to be Maley to Cunningham. Smith is picking him up right to the 3-point arc. However, spat a shot. They've come to play the Turtles. The Penguins a little slow to start, and Christian Yamoni for 3. Bang! 14-2, and every starter on the court for the Turtles is in the scoring column. Jeffers out to Whelan. He steps back, right in his grill there, Yamoni. He knocked it down though, Sam Whelan. That's a tough shot. It's a hard way to get 2 points though. Brueggemann wants the screen here from Yamoni. He's going to get the switch. Cutting is Smith. Down the lane, 2-hand jam. He hung out on the rim for a little while too, James Smith. He's having fun out there. And that's surely going to be a foul call on Brueggemann. Didn't have his feet set. He's arguing his case there with Mark Jeffers, who looked at him as if to say, what are you talking about? A few substitutions. Schaefer Vesely checking in along with Jared Reid. Brueggemann's going to sit. And plonking down next to him will be Sean Clark. Only 1 foul committed in this game by Brueggemann. 4 minutes remaining. 16 playing 4. 18 on the clock here for the Penguins to start their comeback. Here's Maley across the lane, gets up and under the rim, but just really unlucky there. A touch strong perhaps on the reverse layup. Couldn't get the 2. That's an extra pass from Schaefer Vesely that didn't perhaps need to be made. Taken away by the Penguins. Here comes Whelan. He's going to just pull up from deep. That shot looked off the front of the rim, dribbling off. They just have not had the roll. Schaefer Vesely bringing it up. If you watch this man in transition, he can seriously get up. Gives it across to Waldron down the lane, interrupted at the rim there. Matthews got in his way. And the shot subsequently, there we go. Fell out of the rim. Cunningham, Smith all the way. He met him at the rim. He's just going to body him all night tonight. Here comes Waldron. The layup a little bit too strong. Penguins struggling to get anything going on the offensive end, and Smith clearly knowing that Cunningham can shoot. He's just sticking with him the whole time and drawing a foul there. Here's Matthews charging into the lane.